I'm going to ask this first question from you, Dr. Akbar Zaidi. Since 1955, IBA has been churning out top leaders in politics, in trade, in capital markets, in business, and even in some cases, spiritual leaders that I've seen. I'm from an IBA family, so I understand the depth and breadth of this institute's impact on Pakistan. Now, it's safe to say that the future of Pakistan is sitting within the four walls of your university right now. Now, Gen Z has been exhibiting very unprecedented behavior across the world, whether it's revolutions, whether it's electing their leaders on Discord, on social media sites. They're also the most innovative generation. That's something I'm sure you must have experienced. That could definitely mean a strong future for Pakistan when it comes to STEM fields, when it comes to fields like mass entrepreneurship. I see that IB is doing a lot of work in that. Now, in a country that is ripe for business with our population, our resources, our resilience, how do you think today's youth is going to shape up the world economically and technologically?
Very much, Zainab. Thank you, Ijaz Saab, for inviting me. So it's very easy to run a university which is of high quality, like the IBA. If we get exceptionally good students, because the students are so good, our task becomes easier but also more challenging. So I think they've changed a great deal in the last 10 or 20 years. Many of you who are employers, people who hire people from those who graduate, our students now, they don't want jobs. They want to do things themselves. तो सबसे पहली चीज़ ये हुई है कहा कि अभी हमें यूनिलीवर में नहीं जाना हम while we are in a third year, fourth year, we want to be entrepreneurs. We want to think about how we are going to change the world, how we are going to invest. They've got people chasing them. So they have a lot of ideas. They have a lot of talent. So what we can do is to give them facilities, opportunity, support them, educate them in some way, and then they can move forward. So this entrepreneurial this desire is changing how we, for example, teach them. पहले, you have your accounting, finance, things like that, जो आप पढ़ाते हैं, BBA पढ़ाते हैं और चीज़ें. Now we are moving towards technology. Almost all our courses, whether you're doing marketing, there has to be a component of technology. Whether you're doing economics, without looking at technology, you won't be able to analyze the data. So what we are doing at the IBA is supporting our faculty, supporting our students, and giving them skills, tools to be able to deal with the world. So I think once these people come out of the university this year, next year, whenever, 2030 onwards, you'll have very good, competent, qualified young graduates from the IBA and from a few other universities. Unfortunately, very few universities. I think the biggest problem is not the IBA. It's the fact that there are very few institutions of that quality in Pakistan.
Absolutely, and there are very few institutions that connect their students to the corporate world directly. That's one of the rarest things that we see there. And आपका जो alumni network is, that's very legendary. My father himself is from IBA, so I've experienced it myself. So उसमें ये मैंने देखा है that these new students right now, they're very heavy on networking, and not just IBA students. You see this in FAST, you see this in NUST, NED, and all of these universities. Now, उसके अंदर, obviously, now these students are getting savvy with that. These students are using cryptocurrency. These students are investing. For the first time in Pakistan, we have an investing generation, and that's something to think about. How do you think Pakistan's economy is going to move forward with that?
So I think there are the two levels. One is at a micro level, what these children want to do, what these young entrepreneurs want to do. I think they have ideas, they need support. They don't need constraints. They don't want to be told कि आज internet नहीं चलेगा, ठीक है? आज किसी वजह से मसला हो गया, ये हो गया, वो हो गया. It just creates a lot of problems. So they need support by institutions, by the government. They need policies where they are given a fair chance to move forward, where they can invest. The interest rate should be come down. They should be able to borrow at easier rates and so on. So multiple things. तो इनके सामने रुकावट नहीं बने. मैं ख्याल है अगर ये एक चीज़ हो सके कि रुकावट नहीं बने, अगर आप इनकी मदद नहीं कर सकते चलें कोई बात नहीं, लेकिन इनको रोके नहीं, क्योंकि इनके जो ख्यालात हैं, इनका जो एक टैलेंट है, I think we will do a huge disservice to Pakistan if we come in the way of stopping them.
बिल्कुल, I agree with that.